Okay, so the day starts off getting some breakfast at this fine establishment of Bob.
Sir Robert Evan.
Yeah, there you go. You can put that. So, yeah, we'll see how the day goes. Okay, so I'm gonna start a new segment in this thing, and it's called Hot Chocolate Coffee Break Time. Here we go. Okay, so today I read this this blog by a friend of mine, and they they expressed how they put up walls to kind of protect themselves, and it just made me really kind of think about how, you know, as much as I want to put up walls against people to kind of protect myself, I really don't. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a good thing either. I just feel that every time I'm with somebody or something, I always kind of let my guard down just a little bit, just, you know, because I'm trying to be there in the moment kind of thing, and to enjoy the person, whoever it may be that I'm with, doing whatever, you know. I really feel that, how can I put it? I really feel that putting up so much of a wall to kind of block people out to get to know you or to get close to you, because either you've been hurt in the past or something is just so painful that you just don't want to experience again. You know, I've been through one of the most painful breakups that I've ever had in my entire life, and you know, it still hurts to this day. And you know, I try to move on from it and to learn from my past mistakes and everything like that. And that's what you kind of have to do, you know. Like, you can't always put up a wall to block people out, because eventually there's not going to be there. There's not going to be anybody there, you know. Like, you got to let some people in. Whether you're taking a risk with that, you kind of just have to let it happen, you know. If you really care about somebody and you truly want them in your life, and you're putting up your walls to push them away and everything like that, you just gotta take a breather, you know. You gotta take a breather and just kind of accept that they want to be there with you and be there in your life, kind of thing. It's never easy to let down your walls and to let people in after being hurt so much or going through something really hard and really painful. You know, it's never easy to do that, but eventually you're just gonna have to let it happen, because the people that want to be there in your life and be there for you and with you, you know, they're there for a reason. They're there to help you. They're there to make you feel better about yourself, because they care about you, and that's all they want, is they want you to be happy. And that's something I've learned very quickly. and anybody who has been there for me who has been there for me and still here to this day for me, I appreciate it, and I want them to know as much as possible, to know that I appreciate it. I'm not that kind of person that just like, oh yeah, thanks for the help, like, yeah, and just move on with my day. No, I'm not that kind of person. I do appreciate the people that are in my life and that want to be in my life. I don't take it with a grain of salt kind of thing, like it really does mean a lot to me because it doesn't happen often. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of people knocking on my door telling me, hey, what do you want to do today? Like, let's do something. Like, I don't have that, I don't have that. I don't, and when I do have that, when friends ask me, hey, do you want to go out and do something, or hey, what's on the agenda today, like I take that as quick as possible because it doesn't come very often, so it really got me thinking, as I was reading this blog, like, I felt so bad for them because it's like I can see in their writing that they're struggling and it's hard for them, and it really hurts them because they want them to let people in and to have them be closer and things like that, and they care about them, obviously, like I don't think there's a person in the world that doesn't care about somebody else, and even the person with the most walls put up, I guarantee that person still cares about somebody, and it's just, I feel for them because I can understand to some degree of pushing people away, because there was a time in my life where I did push people away and I didn't want people to come in my life, and I look back on that now and it is something to be regretful of, but it's also something to kind of learn from. And to realize, like, hey, you don't always have to push somebody away, like, you never know what that person is there for, you never know what that can lead to or what can bring to you, like, you never know, and to not take the opportunity is just something you'll probably end up regretting it later down the road. So, yeah, I really wanted to talk about that because it really hit me, and it made me want to talk about this, like, as soon as possible, because I feel for that person, and I want them to know, yeah, I am your friend and I will always be there for you, and if you're going through anything rough, like, trust me, we can share stories. Like, everybody has a story, and those stories aren't always happy stories, but they're stories, and there's something to keep you moving to that next step. And yeah, so it's been hot chocolate coffee break. So well, my mom's doing filling out some forms for her taxes, so when she gets back, we'll probably end up doing something, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out when that happens. Okay, as you can see, I'm now shopping with my mother. Bad.